Currently, 90% of the global population is breathing unhealthy air, and this level of air pollution causes approximately 4.2 million deaths annually. Many newborns take their first breath on Earth only to inhale air filled with toxins. One of the key indicators is PM2.5, which refers to particulate matter with a diameter smaller than or equal to 2.5 microns suspended in the air. These particles can penetrate deep into the lungs and exacerbate cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases. So, which countries have the highest levels of PM2.5 in the air? Certainly countries like India and China come to mind, and the top position may surprise you. Let's explore the 15 most polluted countries in the world, places that can ruin your health. Number 15. China. After 10 years of environmental improvement, China's air pollution worsened in 2023 with increased levels of PM2.5 in many areas, reaching an average index of 32.5. As the world's second largest economy, China's rapid development comes with severe environmental consequences. The PM2.5 concentration here is 6.5 times the UN recommended level, placing China 19th on the list of the most polluted regions globally. The poor air quality in Chinese cities is a prime example of rapid development without adequate emission controls. Economic growth has led to increased chemical waste, which pours into rivers. Children in Chinese cities are living in toxic air equivalent to smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. If this trend continues, it will result in significant environmental damage. Chinese cities, including Beijing, are famous for their dense smog and smoke, especially in winter. China is currently the world's largest emitter of greenhouse gases, and these gases like CO2 contribute to climate change. The recent increase in approved coal-fired power plants raises concerns that China might fall behind in its goal to peak emissions between 2026 and 2030 and achieve carbon neutrality by 2060. Consequently, in recent years, China has surpassed the US in CO2 emissions into the atmosphere. What do you think about the pollution levels here? Have you experienced it? Share your thoughts below. Number 14. Egypt. According to the Egyptian Ministry of Health, the national average PM2.5 index has reached 42.4, causing serious health problems for the population. Annually, up to 2 million Egyptians seek medical care for respiratory diseases related to air pollution. Studies also show that air pollution has shortened the average lifespan of Egyptians by up to 2 years. In 2019, an estimated 9,559 Egyptians died prematurely due to air pollution. Not only does this cause severe health consequences, but air pollution also imposes a significant economic burden on the country. According to the World Bank, the Greater Cairo area alone spent up to 47.7 billion Egyptian pounds, about 1.5 billion USD, on air pollution-related healthcare from 2016 to 2017. Nationwide, this figure is even higher, estimated to exceed 100 billion Egyptian pounds by 2018. Egypt is striving to address air pollution through various measures, such as controlling industrial emissions and transitioning to clean fuel vehicles. However, these efforts are still insufficient to fully resolve the issue. According to a 2013 World Bank report, Egypt's air pollution control policies are fragmented and lack systematic integration. For example, green space management, although crucial for improving air quality and mitigating climate change impacts, is alarmingly undercut by deforestation. Infrastructure development projects, road expansions, and canal constructions have led to massive deforestation. Moreover, climate change is exacerbating air pollution in Egypt. Forecasts suggest that the average annual temperature in Egypt will rise by 2 to 3 degrees Celsius in the coming years, leading to more frequent and intense extreme weather events like heat waves and droughts, which will interact with air pollution, causing even more negative health impacts. What do you think about pollution in this country? Share your thoughts below. Number 13. Qatar. While Qatar is one of the wealthiest countries in the world per capita, it is also one of the most polluted when considering per capita pollution. The PM2.5 pollution index here is 37.6. Qatar is currently facing serious challenges regarding clean water security for both residential and industrial use. With a population of over 2 million and growing rapidly, Qatar is also experiencing severe pollution from the increasing number of construction projects and a busy aviation system. For example, Qatar faced criticism for the large number of flights during the 2022 World Cup. Qatar Airways operated shuttle flights to and from the capital, Doha, on match days, including at least 60 flights daily to and from Dubai. According to a recent FIFA report, air travel accounted for nearly 52% of the total emissions from this global football event. In recent years, Qatar has made climate commitments. At the 2015 Paris climate talks, Qatar set a goal to reduce emissions by 25% by 2030. Although carbon capture and storage technologies at gas production facilities have been widely discussed, they have not yet been implemented on a large scale. Qatar recently connected a solar power plant to the grid that can supply up to 10% of the country's clean energy needs at full capacity. Additionally, Doha has new metro systems as well as green spaces and parks. Number 12. Iraq. According to 2022 data, Iraq was the second most polluted country in the world after Chad, specifically the PM2.5 index in Iraq reached a record high of 80.1, 16 times the allowable standard. Although in 2023 this index decreased to 43.8, it is still very high, more than 8 times the standard. The main cause of severe air pollution in Iraq is oil extraction activities. The oil industry contributes up to 95% of the country's foreign exchange earnings, but also has severe environmental and health consequences. During oil extraction, excess methane is often burned off, releasing large amounts of harmful gases such as benzene and methane. These pollutants not only affect the areas around oil fields but also spread to other regions through the wind, causing air pollution across the Middle East. In addition to oil extraction, wars and prolonged conflicts have exacerbated environmental pollution in Iraq. From 2014 to 2017, wars left behind large amounts of military waste and hazardous chemicals that have not been processed, causing pollution of soil, water, and air. Prolonged exposure to these pollutants can lead to serious health issues, including cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and respiratory illnesses. To address severe air pollution, the Iraqi government launched a program to plant 5 million trees nationwide in 2023. This is a commendable effort to improve air quality, combat desertification, and protect water resources. However, tree planting is only a short-term solution. The air pollution problem in Iraq is deeply rooted in oil extraction, which is the country's main source of income. Although the oil industry is highly profitable, it also causes many negative environmental impacts, particularly air pollution. Number 11. India. Despite increasing awareness of environmental protection, India's pollution situation remains alarming. Recent research reports show that air quality in India has deteriorated severely, with hundreds of millions of people breathing air pollution levels many times above safety standards. In fact, some Indian cities are among the most polluted in the world. In 2023, India's PM2.5 level was as high as 54.4, nearly 11 times above the safety standard. Air pollution not only causes health problems but also affects the lifespan of millions of people. According to data, air pollution in this country leads to the premature death of 2 million Indians each year. One of the main causes of air pollution in India is the use of biomass fuels like wood and agricultural waste for cooking and heating. India is the world's largest consumer of firewood, and emissions from this activity have significantly contributed to air pollution. The firewood used annually for household energy in India is equivalent to 148.5 million tons of biomass, 10 times more than the US. Per capita consumption reaches up to 206 kilograms of coal. Additionally, stoves used in India are less efficient, resulting in more smoke and air pollutants per kilogram of fuel burned. The country aims to increase its coal-fired power production by 50% from 2018 to 2030, which could lead to an estimated 844,000 premature deaths if these plants are built. Severe traffic congestion in Indian cities is also a major cause of air pollution. Scientific studies have shown that when vehicles operate at low speeds, engines burn fuel inefficiently, leading to higher emissions. Specifically, when the average speed is between 20 to 40 kilometers per hour, vehicle emissions are twice as high compared to when traveling at speeds of 55 to 70 kilometers per hour. However, due to dense traffic, the average speed on many roads in India often does not reach 20 kilometers per hour, meaning that vehicle emissions in India are 4 to 8 times higher compared to conditions with smooth traffic. What do you think about the pollution situation in India? Share your opinions below. Number 10. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, a landlocked country in West Africa, might sound unfamiliar, but its level of pollution is so severe that almost any visitor can clearly perceive it. In 2023, the PM2.5 concentration in Ouagadougou, the capital, reached 46.6, exceeding the allowable standard by 9 times, making Burkina Faso one of the most polluted countries globally. The main cause of severe air pollution in Ouagadougou is rapid urbanization. In just 10 years, the city's population grew from 1.9 million to 3.4 million, an 81% increase. This rapid urbanization has put immense pressure on infrastructure and the environment. More than 80% of households in Ouagadougou still use biomass, such as wood and charcoal, for cooking, leading to significant emissions of harmful gases. Additionally, the city's primary mode of transportation relies on old vehicles with an average age of 14 years, further contributing to air pollution. The high rate of old vehicles, about 75%, means they emit large amounts of harmful pollutants daily, becoming a significant source of air pollution. Moreover, the rapid urban development and lack of planning have led to the spontaneous growth of suburban areas with poor housing and unpaved roads. Dust from these dirt roads enters the air, especially during the dry season when the Harmattan winds blow strongly from the Sahara Desert, worsening the pollution. The severe air pollution in Ouagadougou has numerous adverse health effects. Statistics show that lower respiratory infections are the leading cause of death in Burkina Faso, accounting for up to 20% of total deaths. The poor are the most affected by air pollution, as they often live in high-pollution areas near industrial zones or busy traffic routes. What are your thoughts on the situation in this country? Please share your thoughts below. Number 9. Indonesia. Indonesia has quickly become one of the most polluted countries in the world, with a PM2.5 level of 37.1. The country is also experiencing rapid deforestation, reaching 40% in less than 50 years. Emissions here are comparable to those in European countries, with the capital, Jakarta, among the most polluted cities globally. According to the recent Pollution and Health Report by GHP, Indonesia records 232,000 pollution-related deaths annually. Specifically, there are 123,456 deaths due to air pollution, 64,000 due to water pollution, 16,331 due to occupational pollution, and 32,850 due to lead pollution from exposure to leaded gasoline emissions. Experts believe air pollution has been a long-standing issue in Jakarta. The causes include smoke from factories, coal-fired power plants, and traffic congestion. Clear blue skies are rare, and the air is often filled with the smell of gasoline or harmful smoke. To address this, the Indonesian government has urged people to use public transportation and aims to have 530,000 electric vehicles in circulation by 2030. The government previously committed to halting new coal-fired power plant construction from 2023 and achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2050. According to Greenpeace, there are currently 10 coal-fired power plants within a 100-kilometer radius of Jakarta. What do you think about the pollution level here? Please share your opinion. Number 8. Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, a resource-rich country in Central Africa, has a PM2.5 level of 40.8, exceeding the air quality standard by 8 times. The main cause of this is the use of biomass fuel for cooking in daily life. More than 90% of households in Congo still use firewood and charcoal, emitting large amounts of toxic gases and fine particles that pollute the air. According to a 2016 WHO report, up to 61,000 people have died prematurely due to indoor air pollution. In addition to air pollution, water quality in Congo is also alarming. Agricultural activities, mining, and industrial waste have severely polluted surface and groundwater sources. Poor water quality not only affects human health, but also has serious consequences like biodiversity loss and hampering socio-economic development. The country faces severe issues from deforestation and soil erosion, with unsustainable land use increasing sedimentation in rivers and lakes, worsening water pollution. This facilitates mosquito breeding, leading to infectious diseases such as malaria. Experts forecast malaria cases in Congo could triple by mid-century. To address these urgent environmental issues, the Congolese government enacted the Environmental Protection Law in 2011. However, due to the aftermath of prolonged wars, the country's institutions remain weak, and law enforcement faces many challenges. According to the UN Environment Program, Congo needs approximately $200 million to tackle environmental issues and achieve sustainable development. Number 7. Nepal. In 2023, Nepal recorded a high PM2.5 level of 42.4, particularly in its capital, Kathmandu. Known for its ancient beauty and Buddhist culture, Kathmandu is now becoming a dusty city. The unique geography of the Kathmandu Valley surrounded by mountains contributes to the accumulation of pollution. This bowl-shaped geographic structure restricts air circulation, causing pollutants to become trapped in the valley. Additionally, rapid urbanization, population growth, and a dramatic increase in the number of vehicles contribute to worsening air pollution. Statistics show that Kathmandu's population density has significantly increased in recent years, along with a rapid rise in vehicle numbers. Besides vehicle emissions, construction and production activities also significantly contribute to air pollution. Numerous infrastructure projects have made the city dusty and noisy, with excavated roads, brick kilns emitting dust, and piles of construction materials significantly reducing air quality and affecting urban aesthetics. Number 6. Bangladesh. Bangladesh is facing a fierce struggle for survival against air pollution, with an annual average PM2.5 concentration of 79.9 micrograms per cubic meter, nearly 16 times the safety limit recommended by the World Health Organization. The air quality in this country is at an alarming level. The main causes of pollution include industrial emissions, vehicle emissions, and especially the use of traditional brick kilns. The lack of regulations and enforcement regarding environmental issues exacerbates the situation. The health impacts of pollution in Bangladesh are severe and widespread. The World Bank report emphasizes that approximately 272,000 preventable deaths and 5.2 billion days of illness each year are due to air pollution, water pollution, inadequate sanitation, and lead exposure. Studies show that air pollution has reduced the average life expectancy of the population by 6.9 years, significantly more than the impact of other factors like smoking or malnutrition. While per capita income is growing rapidly, air quality continues to deteriorate. The rapid increase in fossil fuel consumption, such as oil, coal, and natural gas, to meet the energy demands of the growing economy has serious environmental consequences. What do you think about the pollution situation here? Please share your thoughts. Number 5. Pakistan. With a PM2.5 level reaching 73.7, air pollution in Pakistan has, escalated from a problem to a pressing crisis, particularly in Lahore, the cultural and economic capital of Punjab province. The pollution situation has reached alarming levels. In 2023, the average PM2.5 concentration in Lahore reached 99.5 micrograms per cubic meter, which is 20 times the World Health Organization's recommended standard. Not only Lahore, but other major cities such as Faisalabad, Rawalpindi, Karachi, and even the capital Islamabad are also facing severe pollution. The health impacts of pollution in Pakistan are serious. Exposure to poor air quality is associated with a range of health issues, including respiratory problems, cardiovascular diseases, and even cancer. According to statistics from 2024, nearly 128,000 people die annually due to air pollution. The country's water pollution also poses significant health risks, with contaminated water sources contributing to the spread of waterborne diseases like cholera and typhoid. Islamabad ranks among the top 10 most polluted capitals in the world. Factors such as crop burning, industrial emissions, and vehicle exhaust contribute to a particularly severe pollution storm in the winter. Dust blankets the cities, significantly reducing quality of life and causing numerous health issues. Studies show that air pollution has drastically shortened the lifespan of Pakistanis, especially in major cities like Lahore. Number 4. Bahrain. The truth is that air pollution is not only an issue in developing countries. In a developed country like Bahrain with a population of just 1.3 million, pollution remains a significant problem. Bahrain's pollution levels show a complex pattern, with PM2.5 concentrations fluctuating from 59.8 in 2018 to 39.7 in 2020, then surging to 66.6 in 2022, and finally decreasing to 39.2 in 2023. Pollution here is mainly due to energy production activities, dust, smoke, and industrial emissions. The oil and gas industry, central to Bahrain's economy, is a major contributor to pollution. The capital, Manama, is often shrouded in smog, exemplifying the country's struggle with air quality. Additionally, dust storms and the high use of personal vehicles further contribute to the pollution. Number 3. Tajikistan. Located in Central Asia, Tajikistan is known for its stunning natural landscapes, including towering mountains and eternal glaciers. However, alongside this natural beauty, the country faces a serious environmental issue. In 2023, Tajikistan's PM2.5 level reached 49, nearly 10 times the permissible safety limit, indicating that air pollution here is at an alarming level. Several factors contribute to the severe air pollution in Tajikistan. One major cause is traffic pollution. Vehicle emissions have doubled over the past decade, rising from 340,000 tons per year to 540,000 tons per year. Additionally, dependence on hydroelectric power contributes to air pollution during the dry season when river water levels drop. Tajikistan is then forced to increase the use of thermal power plants to ensure electricity supply. For example, the Dushanbe 2 power plant, the largest in the country, burns up to 6,000 tons of coal daily, supplying 60% of the capital's electricity while also emitting a large amount of harmful pollutants. Besides traffic and thermal power plants, Dushanbe is also home to heavy industries that pollute the environment, such as cement factories. The Dushanbe cement plant currently produces 180,000 tons of cement annually and burns up to 72,000 tons of coal. The concerning part is that the government plans to build another new cement plant near the existing one, which will significantly increase harmful emissions into the air, leading to severe health and environmental consequences. Number 2. Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan's capital, Bishkek, was ranked as the second most polluted city in the world in 2022. The United Nations Environment Program subsequently urged the country to switch from coal to more energy-efficient alternatives, but not much has changed. By 2023, the PM2.5 level in the country was at 33.1. The Air Quality Measurement Organization iCare even rated Bishkek as the most polluted city in the world in 2023. In Bishkek, a UNICEF study found that residents are exposed to annual average concentrations ranging from moderately high to significantly higher levels, known to cause health impacts. This is largely due to the use of raw coal for heating and cooking during the winter in residential areas. Currently, about 70% of households in Bishkek use coal for heating to save costs. Some people even burn old tires or scraps of fabric for warmth in the winter, contributing to worsening air quality. Despite this, there is now significant evidence supporting government action to reduce air pollution and simultaneously address climate change. Reducing air pollution will lead to substantial improvements in public health for people of all ages, especially children. Number 1. United Arab Emirates. The image of a wealthy modern country with skyscrapers and luxurious living is often associated with the United Arab Emirates, or UAE. However, behind this glamorous facade, air pollution is becoming a serious issue, threatening the health of millions of people. According to a 2023 report, the PM2.5 level in the UAE has reached 43, significantly higher than the safety standard, leading to about 1,872 deaths annually related to air pollution. This figure is particularly alarming given the country's population of just over 10 million, especially since many of the victims are outdoor migrant workers. So, what is the main cause of the severe air pollution in the UAE? The answer lies in the country's heavy reliance on fossil fuels. Despite boasting modern architectural marvels and impressive technological achievements, the UAE remains one of the world's largest oil producers. The extraction and burning of fossil fuels have released a large number of harmful emissions into the air, causing severe pollution. The country even hosts one of the largest fossil fuel production projects in the world, further increasing environmental pressure. Although the UAE has made commitments to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and improve air quality, the government's actions seem to contradict these commitments. The continued increase in fossil fuel extraction and usage reflects a lack of resolve in transitioning to a green economy. This raises doubts among the international community about the authenticity of the UAE's pledges. What do you think about the UAE government? Feel free to share your thoughts. So, we've explored the 15 most polluted countries in the world. Which country impressed you the most, and would you consider traveling there? Don't forget to comment below. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos. See you in the next video.